Okay. We went really deep there. I was really hoping to see the golden whatever majig. But the Anime Expo just ended in San Francisco. I was unaware. It did not affect me. I'm pretty far outside of the center of the city, so... Okay, we take a golden dagger. Connecticut is supposed to get the hurricane remnants tonight. Ooh, well... sending my best to Connecticut. I hope everybody there weathers the storm without too much issue. Yeah, so the only like existential threat to our current run, I would say, is the lack of health scaling off gold. Once we have that, we'll be able to take some pretty big hits. But in the meantime, we could end up accidentally one-shotting ourselves if we're not careful with reflection. And now that I've said it, it will definitely come true. As a reminder, I rolled all the way up to 200 gold per reroll looking for it that last time, so... I mean, Holy Shield is good. I think the issue with Holy Shield is... Okay, so yeah, that getting played double doesn't do anything. The issue with Holy Shield is sometimes it can become hard to access. Alright. Didn't get the pile of coins there, unfortunately. Like, it can be buried, unfortunately. And that can prevent it from doing it. My favorite is the combo. I like both. We have the Holy Shields for more, like, immediate and specific needs. And then we have the large health pool to guarantee that, like, weird stuff doesn't happen. Good try. Okay. Do we even need magnets where we're going? I guess that's an interesting question. So like, this is a good example of, I think we're going to take a Holy Shield when we don't want a Holy Shield if we're not careful. We did dodge that. So now we need a Holy Shield to protect ourselves from the Reflect being on one of our banana hits. All right, GG. I think we roll here. As much as Vampire Fangs is good, Golden Armor makes us significantly more tanky. We can afford now to make an occasional mistake and still probably be okay. There is an interesting dynamic. I don't think I've ever taken quite this many golden daggers. They are really annoying to pick up. And they do get in the way slightly of being able to collect your money blob. Like, the money blob is a lot harder to pick up now, thanks to the golden daggers. So here now, and then here's the question. Do we... If we're just going for depth, like, do we really care about, like, going up there, for instance? Like, we can start just, like, I think we're scaling sufficiently that we can probably just, like, that's a kill. Yeah, I'm just going to have a hard time picking up the gold. I think that's going to be the issue. So now what are we looking for? Pet damage, isn't it? That would be something I don't care about. Swamp Water and Minimalist. Damn. That was not pleasant. Yeah, the amount of damage we're doing is getting in the way of our money gain, but we have, now we're getting interest every time. So it's like, maybe it's worth it. Like maybe that's all we need is, where is the interest one? Piggy bank. Okay, it's not stackable. That's good to know. So you will only ever get up to 100 coins per. Shuriken, wait. There's not supposed to be a golden upgrade for Holy Shield. Right? This is not an upgradable item. Oh, okay. So it just doesn't give you the upgraded item. Unfortunate. I was excited for a second there. One thing that I think is interesting, just from like wandering around in the game files a little bit, is that the gold items are programmatically changed into gold. Like they don't have a gold texture in the game files. That was unfortunate. Please tell me you're not the 10 reflector dude. Okay. Get in there. Push, push, push. Natural strength is pretty good. If we're going deep infinite, should we start working on bargain? I think we need to get stronger. Still, natural strength is a drop in the bucket, though. Whenever you take damage, one item remaining drops. 100% bargain. Just because we want everything to eventually be free. All right, I'll start looking for bargain in the future. And I am still going the long way, even though we probably don't need to. Broke the game on floor 100. 100% bargain is a long way off. I think that's the issue from my perspective. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm always curious. I don't watch a lot of people play Dungeon Clawler, so I'm super interested in whatever game-breaking thing people have figured out. That's always of great interest to me. So feel free to share. Goodbye, everybody. There we go. Insane in a good way or insane in a bad way in Lustrous? Basically what Chuckles said. Oh, 100% bargain was the broken game. Does that really break the game that terribly? Like, I understand the concept here, but it's like... I love that... Oh. This is an interesting question. we only have one magnet right now? We have 2 magnets. Do we need 2 magnets? I don't really want to have another magnet. We have 4 holy shields. That's probably too many. We'll place 1. Oh, now we have 6. All right, we'll grab another minimalist. Okay, we grab a holy shield, and then we don't have to worry about this guy anymore. And now we can just try and get as much cash as possible. Looks like we got 1 cash. Goodbye. All right, we'll start grabbing some bargains. I'm willing. And in situations like that where I'm just glad that we're not sitting on 100 HP. And with free rolling, he filled up his pool with strengths potions and paper clips. His claw just pushed them in without grabbing. Oh my. That is very interesting. It hadn't occurred to me that rolls become free with bargain. That's new tech to me. I did not realize. Froze the game. Oh, that's always sad. Yeah, right now I'm just not scaling up my my strength by, or my gold by much, just because we're killing stuff too quickly. I wouldn't mind critting. I mean, of these 3, natural strength is the only one that makes any sense. Goodbye, everybody. Oh, we didn't drop Midas Hand. That's a bit unfortunate. Bet on black? No. Okay, goodbye, everybody. We don't need another holy shield. In fact, we have too many golden daggers at the moment, too, so I think we're going to end up culling the herd a little bit, I think. Do we just do this? Yeah, we do. They aren't worth anything to us anymore. That's a kill. The fight is over. That's also the kill. Okay. Maybe we just get rid of the Midas Hand. Feels like we're never going to be able to pick up the blob when it's all these guys. Yeah, it's really feeling like we're not going to be able to get any more, but... Just more, I think more health, though, just to be on the absolute safe side. Oh, we almost had a blob there. But yeah, I kind of feel like the Midas hand at this point is hampering us rather than helping us. Because we're never getting the whole blob in. These daggers just are not conducive to blob tech. Okay, so if the hand can go, and we have 12 of these, I don't think there's anything we're looking for. Except perks. Will this be the dream? No. Man, someday I'm gonna get 3 piggy banks, and it's gonna be truly epic. How did I just manage to pick up only the Hand of Midas? That was true pain. Ooh, little hit on the cash flow. There's no... This is an impenetrable fortress of... sadness. One thing to add to Dex breaking the game with endless rerolling his run to floor 100 lasted over 6 hours. Yeah. No, I mean, I recognize that. We will probably not finish this run. If we're gonna go deep, we're probably not gonna do it all today. Wow, that went quickly. Give me those bargains. We're at 10%, Houston. Okay, there's literally nothing that I think I want to add right now. 2 out of 20. On floor 100, what do the enemies look like? How strong do they get? Like, should we start getting rid of our holy shields? That's 3 that'll kill. So I'm trying to think of an enemy combination right now that, I guess we need a better way to get more gold. That's the only problem. All of our scaling is going to be limited by gold quantity. What am I looking for here that I'm rolling these? Unclear. So the shield guy was hitting for 6 digits of damage. Yeah, I'm not too worried about damage. I'm curious about hit point pools though. That would be, because the health pools are the things that are more an existential threat to us. Because like right now, this kills all 3 of these guys. Because of picky plus, what's it called? Magic something? Like I said, Berserk I don't think does anything for us. Getting dizzy watching this go around. Oh, all 3 of these are terrible. I guess we take Berserk because it's like... it's something, but... Is getting a single one the most damage? I mean, that is a lot of damage. We can start getting some crits. What does a crit do? Crits could be really good, right? Because crits are probably a multiplier on our daggers, which means they're going to hit like really, really ridiculously hard when they crit. So you're hitting for 400 as it is. Health is like 1,000,000. That's a lot. We are not scaling in a way where we could do 1,000,000. Avoid Hoarder. Why? Because of frames? Oh, this could be the 3. Ugh. Horrible lag. Okay. That's what I figured. But the way that this particular person that we're talking about broke the game definitely involved a lot of Hoarder, right? Because you need to get a lot of items into the trough to have them start overflowing to the side. Right? Those bad grabs, they're the scariest thing of all. But yeah, I do tend to think that we'll probably hit a practical limit here. Tandem with a poison mushroom. Okay, let's see. None of these. I think harder hits is worth continuing to grab. 100% crit would also be nice on this run. 712. Okay, so yeah, so crits double damage. So that's a nice multiplier that we can try and leverage. The Perkamat. There's no point in waiting on a Perkamat. There's a hard hit, so I wouldn't mind that one. It's not. It's an okay place for it, actually. Nice. Trying to get the corner of my claw into that. Oh, that's beautiful. All right. Little extra money. Nice. I think killing the magnets will be smart this floor. Talk to me about why. Because I can certainly see why. Because they're making it harder for me to pick up the daggers, but we can't get like wombo combo turns where we do like a ton of damage without them. Yeah, I mean I think they are making us less reliable, but when we manage to grab one, which is apparently never, like we'd be giving up on that. Maybe we get rid of one magnet. Strength doubling doesn't seem that important. Hey, Shav, what kind of woodworking advice would you like? Yeah, Zorg, I think one might be a good compromise. Because, yeah, we don't like it when that happens. But we do like it when that happens. Like, what would it look like if we didn't have magnets and we tried to pick up 2? We actually pick up 2? This seems very controversial. I don't know how I feel about that. Seems too easy. So let's see. We'll get rid of 1 magnet. I'm going to keep 1 for now. Okay, well, if you don't need any, I'm sorry. I have nothing to offer you, Shav. But next time you're in a woodworking dilemma, let me know. I'd be happy to help. Let's see. We'll just try and grab 3 of these. That should be the kill. I think we reroll these. Natural strength is okay. But I think we can do better. All right, bargaining. 3 of 20 on bargaining. I don't think it's the I don't think it's the daggers that are making us inconsistent, to be clear. I think it is the it's just the shape of the golden daggers. They're really awkward. Like that hooked shape is just really awful. The hand and 2 shields. I'm nervous about the getting rid of the 2 shields, or getting rid of shields, because I don't want to, like, at some point I'm worried that we're going to get outscaled and we're not going to be able to 1-round things. Oh, wood turning is super cool, Clemen. I will say. I think that our gold is not going to scale fast enough. Hey! Thank you for the follow, Shav. Appreciate it. They really are. Like, who's the guy who does the epoxy tables? Blacktail Studio. I can watch him for hours. Just pouring epoxy into beautiful pieces of wood. Like, I do kind of worry that... I worry that our gold scaling only 100 per fight is not going to be enough. That's the thing that's in the back of my head. Yeah, he has a lovely voice, too, Zorg. Whoa. That was assertive. Magnetism doesn't seem like it's going to hurt us. Maybe it will. Maybe it'll cause things to hold on. We don't need that. Hey, Juan. But yeah, these things are just, they're very slippery. Critical healing, no. Natural strength, no. Berserk, no. Vampire, we could pick up another vampire just to make sure that we're staying ahead of the curve, but we haven't taken damage in a while. And we can get our 4th bargain. I'll go down here so that we have the option to get rid of a holy shield if I decide that that's on the menu. Yeah, unfortunately, the poison seems to have completely left the building in terms of efficacy as we moved to golden daggers. I didn't really know that that was my plan, though, so... Oh, that was very unfortunate. These two are going to be hard to get both of them. Yeah, nailed it, though. Okay. Bargain or crit would be cool. I don't see either of those here. Vampire Teeth would be good, too. Vampire Fangs, that is. Minimalist has kind of left the building, so we'll do this. I will get rid of... let's try getting rid of Midas Hand. Let's see how it plays that way. Poison is very good early game. I don't think Vampire Fangs are worth taking it as a boss reroll when we get more bargain. But like I don't think our coins ever get to the point where we can do 1,000,000 damage. That's what I'm thinking. Like the crits are helping. But the number of times we're grabbing Minimalist is kind of a bummer here. Yeah, so right now we have no strength scaling. That's kind of the issue, right? The only strength scaling we have is from our gold increasing, and our gold is no longer increasing at a rate that is acceptable. But I also don't know how we want to scale strength. Rings and strength potions seem like eh. We do have the savings perk, yes. So we're at least getting 100 gold every fight. But that's all the scaling we currently have. And it is limited. More health. I think we have enough health. Went a little hard there. I'll take that. But yeah, strength potions feel like a very different run than the run that we have constructed. And there's no easy way to get like that much value out of them. Like I guess once we get to 100% bargain, we could potentially get rid of a holy shield this way. We won't risk it. We have about the right number. We could also kind of like mainline going all holy shield, getting rid of all of our holy shields, or almost all. But against a mirror enemy with sufficient health, I think we would get rocked. You should take some perks to take them out of rotation, like Swamp. Swamp is just really annoying, though. I guess maybe it doesn't make that big a difference. I have an aversion to Swamp. All right, I will start looking for strength potions because I guess that is part of our scaling. Begrudgingly. So we do want natural strength if we're going to go that path also, because natural strength will give us a higher base. But I want crit more, I think. Maybe I don't. If we're starting to go potions, we take natural strength. Nice grab game. You dead, sucker? And I think just to make things, I mean, maybe the magnet is totally worthless. That's a great grab though. That makes me be like, maybe we keep the magnet. So I'm doing 2 rolls each time just to see if we can find a strength potion. Eventually, as bargain scales up, we'll be able to roll more aggressively. But in its current form, I don't want to go bankrupt because so much of our damage is caught up in our gold total. Okay, I see crit. That's a good one for us potentially to get. Oh, or not. Whenever you take damage, catnip, fluffy. These are all stackable, so we're not taking anything out of the rotation by taking any of these. I'm going to slowly descend on Holy Shield numbers. Press skip while it's rotating. Okay, that's good to know. I think natural strength is good enough. Great grab. I mean, at this point, we are definitely scaling faster than the enemies. Is there like a point in the scaling curve where like we hit an inflection point and things just get crazy? Or is it a pretty gradual upward slope? Because if so far, I think I would say we are scaling faster than the enemies. Just saying, if I hit skip here, I'm not going to lose the items. Seems scary. Now I just took 5 damage. Why am I at full life? It's a little odd. It's nice that the items that we're looking for are gold. Okay, those were the 2 that mattered. I guess we could technically get... We could technically get a strength potion from the pachinko machine, so I should probably roll those at least a couple of times. How many bargains do we have at this point? 5 of the 20 that we need. Well, that was a good round. Pew, pew, pew. I think we take natural strength when we see it. We're banking on finding a strength potion, but when we find it, that base of our mult is going to be huge. Hey, Spartan! We're torturing ourselves a little bit with a very long run of Dungeon Clawler. So we're testing the bounds of what infinite looks like, potentially. Although it sounds like someone has already done that before us and did quite an impressive job of it. So, not fresh territory, but the way those two were hooked together was inexplicably interesting. Yes, 40 minutes to the next game, and we will probably keep by that. Well, technically on the schedule, the next game starts at 2 p.m. So we'll probably split the difference. I'm kind of hoping we start to find a little bit of strength scaling here. That would be my preference. My take on Infinity? Zorg, are you referring to the fact that it wasn't really infinite? Well, I mean, this one, I think, is not going to cause any lag. But we do absolutely need to start finding strength potions. But I think if we start finding them and our base strength is relatively high, we can probably do some crazy stuff. Spending a little aggressively here. Come on, anything. Come on. All right, we'll take a bargain. That was probably more money than I should have spent, if I'm being honest, but I think we're okay. Well, we're doing something a little different, for sure. But yeah, I think eventually we could just put like 20 strength potions down at the bottom and have one dagger, and we would win. So that may be the direction that we're going for. The only issue with that, though, is if we get to a point where we have so many strength potions that we can't get to our dagger, that could be dangerous. So that's the thing we need to be a little mindful of. Bargain I would have been excited about. Greedy I'm very not excited about. Golden armor is the one that we take of those, but we don't like it. Yes, infinite without breaking the game. Oh. How did I... Oh, because I got the double proc on the Holy Shield. That's funny. I think this build might be more sustainable than strength plus dagger. So the thing is the scaling for this one is 100 coins per, right? Which is pretty bad when you think about it, because we're spending a lot on rerolls right now. So we're not, our gold isn't scaling up that quickly, and at some point we're gonna get outpaced. The thing about doubling or tripling your strength is that it's multiplicative, right? So if we get 5 strength potions and we pick up 3 of them, all of a sudden our strength is like 1,000. Citation needed on if that math was actually correct, but it's a lot is the short version. See, like that just took 3. So that's danger zone for us. Yeah, but with the way that bosses are scaling up right now, we do need a different scaling factor to keep up with them. Amazing the lack of strength potions. We always bet on black. One for each of you, and one to grow on. We could probably... One thing that might be smart, just to throw this out there. We're spending a lot of the proceeds of our piggy bank, which is really the only way that we're gaining money, on rerolls. Maybe what we do is we chill until we get bargaining a little more... Like less rerolls so that we're gaining a little more gold will mean that we scale a little faster in the near term while we're waiting for stuff. Because stuff is getting very expensive to reroll now. Gold gets you strength. Try the Plinko machine. What's that going to do for us? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Once we get to the 20, then things change. But prior to getting to the 20, I think we might be doing ourselves a disservice by rolling too aggressively. What are we at right now? Problem is we're only at 7, which is pretty bad. Junkjet, Blockmaster, and was that... I mean, crit healing of the 3 is the only one that really makes sense. Oh, were any of those non-stackable? Junkjet definitely wasn't. I think we can do better than this. I think we go for bargain over crit. We have to keep our eye on the prize here. Come on, give me a strength potion. Although, I guess one strength potion is not going to make that big a difference. But it's a step in the right direction. Yeah, so I'm going to do 1 reroll from now on. That's going to be my limit. The second reroll's gotten too expensive. Yes, that's correct and lustrous. I didn't check. But we should always check to see if anything that we're potentially skipping or taking that has little value is unique. Gosh. This is why you don't try and force strength builds if you don't see a strength potion. Goodbye, everybody. Pew, pew, pew. The magnet eating one of our hits there was kind of a bummer, but we're still outscaling the boss pretty effectively. No. No. Yes. You don't really want to delete or upgrade, so it really doesn't matter which way we go. And that's the kill. Yeah, so it's an interesting question. Do we think maybe the magnet really is doing nothing for us? I like it clustering things in the center, but it does make picking things up sometimes a little hard. Okay, could have done a little better there, but... Delete magnet? Yeah, I think it could be. We'll see if this hurts us. First grab was as good as any grab that we had gotten before. Minimalist Swamp Fluffy, no. Hard hits, we'll get Bargain again. What does that put us at for bargains? 11 of 20. How in the world did that work? Wrong rare. This will help me to learn how to pick up these. Wait, why are we healing for 200? Has anyone else noticed that? When we hit, we're not healing for like a small number. We're healing for like a very large number. And I'm not sure why. Vamp doesn't scale though. Vamp means we're healing for 4. Because of your passive healing for 10%. Am I? Hold on, where is that skill? I picked it up early. It's not lucky, it's resilient. Do I even have that? Yeah, wait, what is healing me for a percentage? Oh, the count passive. Wait, oh, is the count passive different than... I thought it was just Vamp. I thought the count passive was just that you start with Vampire, but it's different. Heals itself for 10% of all damage dealt. Oh, okay, that's even more busted. Oh, the dream of 3. Okay. In my head, it was the same as just starting with a Vampire Fangs, but that's insane. Okay. That's a lot of healing. I'm kind of excited that this run is pivoting away from Magnet, because Magnet has been part of like every really successful run that I've had, I feel like. So he's got 4,000 health. That should be very doable. Yes.